The lagoon was silent. Not calm, silent, as though the city itself was holding its breath. Michael stood at the edge of the water, soaked from head to toe, the glow in his eyes faint but unmistakable. The night air clung to him, heavy with rain and memory. He felt the water still inside his chest, not drowning him, not hurting him, watching. Behind him, the Adebayo mansion loomed like a wounded giant. Chief Adewale's knees pressed into the marble floor as he stared at his son, unable to speak. The coral beads lay scattered near his hands.
You're
forgotten.
dead. No. I was taken.
The words echoed in the room, stirring something ancient in the walls. "What did you do?" Chief asked, fear finally overpowering pride. Michael stepped forward, water dripping from his clothes, pulling at his feet. "I saw the truth, Father, the truth you buried." Michael spoke of what the water revealed. He spoke of land promised to Yemoja and stolen in secret, of rituals twisted into weapons, of a lie passed down like inheritance. The Okoro family had not betrayed the Adebayos. They had been sacrificed to protect a stolen empire. Chief listened in silence, his face draining of color with every word. "That's impossible," he muttered. "My grandfather was wrong," Michael said firmly, "and you carried the lie forward." The chief staggered back into a chair, shaking. "Everything I built was built on silence," Michael replied. The mansion creaked, as if agreeing. But beneath the lagoon, another truth was unfolding. Anita stood where water should have crushed her. The blue world around her shimmered softly, endless and alive. When she turned, she saw her grandmother, not old and bent, but young, radiant, untouched by death. "You came because you are brave," her grandmother said gently, "and because love led you here." Anita's heart broke open as she learned the truth. The oath was never meant to destroy love. It was meant to force justice. Her grandmother had tried to stop the ritual, had tried to expose the lie, and paid with her life. "The water did not take me in anger," her grandmother said. "It kept me until the truth was ready to rise." Back in the mansion, Michael felt it, Anita's presence, calling him. "The water hasn't finished," he said. The chief looked up desperate. "Can I fix this?" Michael hesitated. "Only if you are willing to lose everything you protected." The chief's lips trembled. For the first time in his life, power did not have an answer. At the lagoon, the surface began to glow. Anita rose slowly, breathless but alive, her dress clinging to her like a second skin. Michael ran to her, pulling her into his arms, both of them shaking. "I thought I lost you," he whispered. "You didn't," she said softly, "but we don't have much time." The water stirred again, and a voice, vast and calm, carried across the shore. "The lie must walk the land." Anita understood immediately. "You must tell them," she said to Michael. "All of them." Michael nodded. "And your father must stand beside us." By morning, Lagos was buzzing with rumors. Adebayo Holdings delayed meetings. Calls went unanswered. Michael stood before his father once more, the weight of generations pressing between them. "You confess," Michael said, publicly. Chief closed his eyes. The beads around his neck felt heavier than chains. "If I do this," he said quietly, "there will be nothing left." Michael placed a hand on his shoulder. "Then something honest will take its place." The chief removed his coral beads slowly, laying them on the table. "I will speak." That night, the priestesses returned to the shrine. The water bowls shimmered, not blue, but gold. The goddess waits, the elders said. As Michael and Anita stood together at the edge of the lagoon, the glow in Michael's eyes began to fade. He felt weaker, more human. "What's happening?" Anita asked. "The water is letting go," he said, "but only if the truth is told." Anita squeezed his hand, then let it end. The lagoon stilled completely. Chief stood alone in his study, speech written but unread. For the first time in decades, the mansion felt small. Outside, the city pulsed as always, unaware that by morning an empire would fall, a lie would be broken, and love would finally be given a chance to live without fear. And beneath the lagoon, Yemoja waited, not in anger, but in patience, to be continued.